Welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'm Nat, this is my Knackers Yard. Apologies, my voice still sounds a little bit knacked. It's been a weird week. So, whereas is how you been when was my last upload? Tuesday, I think. I haven't been out on bikes and things since Sunday last week. And in fact, I was actually hospitalised at one point, pouring of sympathy. My sore throat turned into tonsillitis. Which then rapidly after that turned into something called quinsy, which rather than just your tonsil throwing up, it's the swelling up, so the whole back of your throat goes. So come middle of the week I couldn't swallow at all liquid or food. Quick delve into hospital. Some deeply unpleasant stuff in there and out. But yeah, my voice is still a little bit croaky. But NHS, yay. Thomas's and Guy's Hospital, London, just phenomenal. Any slightly terrifying experience out of the lot of it is the fact that it's unlikely my children are going to have the same sort of service by the time they're my age, the way the NHS is unfortunately heading. But anyway, no sympathy, no, cheers all. But what it did do, it gave me a lot of time to think about other stuff, consequential stuff, bikes and things like that. What it also got me the opportunity to do is a bit of shopping, and I was incredibly lucky. And for those that are on the Facebook group, Motorcycle Rescue and Friends, open group, jump on in. I'm one of the administrators along with Charlie, who's the main administrator, one of the moderators. Sorry, Charlie is the administrator. I found a bargain, and I've just thrown it on. You can see my shiny pipes. It's a stupid time to do this because I was just getting used to the idea of dismantling it. But I found a 4-to-1 exhaust, a motored one. Actually in decent nick as well. And not only did I find it, I found it for £21. 31 including all the shipping once I'd negotiated with the dude. A couple of days later it's here and it's on. The reason it's on is because I want to hear what it sounds like. But not now, sorry to build up your hopes. I also, within my thinking, worked out why it was revving so high. And it's because I'd fucked around with the butterflies. And I think I just left them a little bit too far open so they couldn't close to drop the revs. So that's going to be the next job. But what I've also thought is that I don't think I'm being bold enough here. I'm fucking around with the seat, yeah, fair. But what I want to do, and I've seen a few of them, they look fucking amazing, is just strip out that back. And I know a couple of guys have suggested it. So get rid of the airbox, run it off pods. Yeah, I know before people start complaining too much. It's never going to run as good on pods as it will on a filter, but it's never going to look good with a filter. And I want this to look fucking cracking. So what I want to do is get rid of the box, get rid of the battery, mount the battery under the seat somewhere, probably not that battery because it's a bit big, but get another battery, mount it under the seat somewhere. Whereas my intention was to build the seat round, I'm still going to do that, but I need some drop spaces because I need drop spaces for starter motor, these drop spaces for the CDI, which is still hanging around here somewhere. Yep, somewhere for the CDI to fit. For the rectifier, no, because that's going to need airflow, so I don't want it tucked away under the seat, but I can put it somewhere, probably where the box is now, to be brutally honest, and then crack on from there. And that's the big plan. So it's only a very, very short update, but that's the big plan, that's the direction I'm going. So a bit of a short one, just so you know where I've been as much as anything else. Tomorrow's job is to pull out those carbs, reset the butterflies, see if I can get them running again, just see what it sounds like with this exhaust. It's not something I was desperate to do, but I was fucking around on the internet, I found it and thought, hey, well, why not? For that sort of money. And it was the classic of it had, like 30 minutes left, so quick message to the guy because it was down as collection only. You're right with the courier. Yeah, of course. Boom, put a bid in, it only had one bid on it, it was 20 quid, I put in like 26 or something ridiculous, and it came up for 21. It's a bonus. What it also means is that I'm building up a bit of a stock of old stock and new stock. So the old headers are down here, and they're fine. They're absolutely nothing wrong with them, and actually they'll polish up beautifully if I could be so inclined / asked. The end pipes themselves are actually a bit holy, but people want originals. In fact, actually, the reason I got that is because the guy bought it with that, but wanted to put originals on it. Found originals, put them on, and had that running spare. And in a similar way to me, once he's got spare pieces, he's not after making money from it. Oh, 2 secs, phone call. And I'm back, real life getting in the way again. Yeah, so your man's just after sort of clearing his stock, and that's precisely what I'll be doing next. On the incoming stuff, my box of mix bits. So my fresh plates are here, they're good to go whenever I need to. My little fuse box, which is going to have to go under the seat. Fuel pipes. New seals for the floats that I don't necessarily need, but good to have. And I've got me drain bolts kicking around in there as well. There's a couple of filters knocking around that I've picked up as well. So I'm just building my stock and holding them there. I've no intention of putting them on as yet because there's too much other stuff to do. So yeah, I want to get this running. Not today. I've just not got time. Frankly, at the moment I've not got the energy. And I'll crack through and get this going. So tomorrow's upload, hopefully, all being well, we should hear this with a different tone. How much air it's guffing, how much it's, I've no idea, but for the 31 quid for a set of for a 4-to-1 Motad pipe, I'm fucking ecstatic with. And actually, it changes the look really, really quite dramatically. It's not actually in bad nick. There's a couple of, can't really drop you far enough, but it's got some road rash underneath. Got a bit of a dent on the side there as well, but frankly, nothing that bothers me in the absolute slightest. They're actually they're in too good nick to paint. Frankly, I'd love to have them black, but why would you put black over perfectly good chrome? I've no idea. But yeah, that's where we are. So this is the kind of look at the moment. The seat I keep putting on it more for anything else so that I don't stand on it. But it's going to go for an open up section here, a bit nice and empty, nice and vacant, and then see what happens. So once I've got it running, the next job is then to pull the engine out. So there's going to be down the exhaust system off again. Bit of a waste of time putting it on, but I'm a twat and I want to know what it sounds like. Exhaust off, engine out, which then effectively gives me 2 projects. One bodywork project, kind of 3 I suppose. One bodywork project, one engine project, because I need to sort out that starter clutch. I need to sort the engine just because it's scrappy, and I don't want to put a scrappy engine back in a new frame. On the frame side, on the bodywork side, I've still got a lot of thinking to do, a bit of building to do. I did buy some more steel today actually, but I'm just not up to welding at the moment, and a whole load of other shit to do. There's all sorts of bearings to do. I haven't even opened that back brake yet, and I know it's got issues. I know it binds. I know it's just where it's been sat for too long. It probably just do with the clean more than anything else. Front brake's still binding, but I've got half and a half set of bearing pads on there. But yeah, it's we're getting there. Just the look of that is fucking lovely, and there's something about a twin exhaust ages a bike, in my humble opinion. Well, that's 2007. You know what I'm saying? It just looks a little bit retro, whereas that is now, ignoring the fact that there's bits taped everywhere, that is now so much more open. Because let's face it, I'm not going to have the rear pegs on. It means I can actually lose half of the hanger at the back. It just opens up the bike and just makes it look a lot airier, I think, particularly once that middle section's gone. Because what I really didn't want to do is have to go for fake panels in there, because it just looks a little bit naff, in my humble opinion. Right, before my voice craps out completely, that's me. I'll see you on the next upload, and we should make this bad boy make a slightly different noise than it did before, and hopefully not at quite so many revs per minute, because I know that's upset a couple of people. Cheers all. Catch you later. Ta-ra.